Hello, welcome back to another video. Today's video is a top 5 video, and we are going to discuss the top 5 best first cars on a budget. So what I'm going to do is each first car that I mention is going to have the price of the insurance, tax and the price to buy. So for example, if there's a car on here that is £1,000 to buy, £1,000 to insure and £150 to tax, that will be the price that I put together. So the most expensive combined one today, with the insurance, buying price and tax included, is £2,700, just over that. And then the cheapest one with all of that combined again is just over £1,800. When I say about insurance, it's going to be insurance for the average first car buyer, and this first car buyer is going to be doing about £5,000 a year, 5,000 miles a year. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get started with today's top 5 video. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with number 5, which will be the most expensive combined priced one, and then we're going to move down to number 1, which will be the least expensive combined priced one. And let's get started with number 5 right now. Okay, so at number 5 we have the Mazda 2, as you can see. So the Mazda 2 that I was looking at was a 2007 with 105,000 miles. And these Mazdas are sporty and firm ride, so they're not ones if you want comfort. Like I said, they're sporty, they're easy to modify, and so basically they're good for show-offs and boy races, which take up quite a vast space in the first car market. The one I was looking at was a 1.5 Sport. That again will be a good one for the boy racers, and it can do 0 to 60 in 10.4 seconds. So yeah, let's talk about price. Okay, so for the 1.5 Sport that I was looking at, the price of the car was £1,295. The tax was £155, and the insurance was £1,266. This insurance policy, like with all of the policies that I'm looking at today actually, comes with a self-install device. So it's not a black box, but it's similar to that. And basically what it is you put it in yourself. There's no restrictions or curfews or anything. It just monitors your driving, and there's a potential for a cheaper renewal. So you don't have to worry about there being like restrictions and coming back late at night. That's the case with all of the ones that I'm looking at today. So they don't have restrictions or curfews, but there's still something in there that mean you can get cheaper. I don't think that prices go up at all. So anyway, that means that the combined for this is the most expensive at £2,716. That's a combined price, and hopefully, if you can't afford that, then we'll get cheaper and cheaper until there's one that you can afford. We're going down to 1,850-ish today. Okay, let's move on to number 4. Sorry about the slanted camera, it gets better in a second. So at number 4, with the 4th highest combined price, we have the Volkswagen Lupo, and it's a bit like a mini old Polo. It scored 4 stars in its adult protection score with Euro NCAP. However, if you put it against a Range Rover or something today, it's not going to really fare well, is it? The 1.4 is nippy and very fun, so should be good for the young driving enthusiast like I should be in 4 years or so. Yeah, let's talk about the price now, and the camera has got better. Like I said, the one I was looking at was a 1.4 Lupo, and it was a 2004 Lupo with 73,000 miles on it. These cars are definitely going up in value, so if you do get one of these as your first car, hopefully by the time you resale it, it should have appreciated a bit. So the car I was looking at was £1,495 to buy, 966 with that same self-install insurance policy like I was explaining with the Mazda. Same rules apply for that. That's the insurance price, 966, and tax of 210. That means that the combined total is the second highest today, And the total is 2,671. Alright, let's move on to the third at number 3. Okay, at number 3, we have the Hyundai i20. And I think its styling looks like a rebadged Corsa. Don't you think? The lights and everything. Yeah. So the i20 that I was looking at was a 2009 with 99,000 miles. It was the 1.2, which owners and reviewers regard as the most fun and sporty to drive one. However, this is probably the most sensible choice because it's known as the most comfortable and practical and economical. That's out of the ones that I've put together on this list. And like I said, the 1.2 petrol engine is also said to be fun. So it's a good blend of everything. Okay, let's now go and talk about the price. Like I said, the i20 I was looking at was a 2009, 99,000 miles, 1.2. And it was up for £1,500. The insurance with this self-install thing with the same rules was 1,014, and the tax was 130. This made a combined total of 2,644, making it third place on this list. Okay, that's that. Let's now move on to number 2. It will be 2, yeah. Let's move on to number 2. Okay, at number 2, we have the Suzuki Swift. The Suzuki Swift I was looking at was a 2006 with 96,000 miles. And the Swift is regarded as a very fun to drive car, very involving. You have to do it yourself, unlike in a lot of cars these days. And yeah, it's meant to be great down a back road, lots of fun. Interior isn't the best, it's said to be cheap by many reviewers. You'll probably see a lot of hard plastics as you look through these interior pictures I have on screen. The one I was looking at was a 1.3 GL, which I think is the best option as it can do 0 to 60 in 11 seconds. But it's more cheap to run than the GLX that is above it. Okay, let's move on and talk about the Swift's price. Like I mentioned a second ago, the Suzuki Swift I was looking at was a 1.3 GL model. It was a 2006 with 96,000 miles. And the tax on it was £170. To buy it was £995, which I don't think is that bad. And insurance with that self-install, same rules again, was £1,120. That made a combined total of £2,285, putting it second place in this list. So yeah, that is the second cheapest, but what is the cheapest, best first car that you can buy that comes first place in this list? Let's find out. It is the Toyota Aygo. I love the Aygo for many reasons. It's cheap to run, delivering over 60 miles per gallon claimed, and actually it can do that in the real world too. It's nippy-ish. It is actually quite quick, to be honest. They claim 14 seconds to 60, but I really think it's definitely quicker than that. It's fun and involving. I've had experience with this car. The gear shift is very nice and involving, and it's good. For the first car, it delivers all that you need. Hopefully you won't need to put people in the back, and hopefully you won't need to use your boot that much. The boot becomes quite big when you fold the rear seats down. It becomes the probably size of a Clio or something. And yeah, it's just a very good car for what you need a first car to do. Sorry, it's got a bit dark now. Price-wise, the Aygo that I was looking at, which was the 1 litre VVTi, which is what most of them are. They do a diesel, but that isn't probably what's the point? That was £20 tax. Like I said, it delivers over 60 miles per gallon. Insurance, £870, which is great. That's again with the self-install. And the price was something, £1,000. That made a combined total of 1,864. I forgot to mention something as well. There's actually an option for side airbags in these cars, so they're not as unsafe as you think. Okay, so we have come to the end of the top 5 best first cars on a budget. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, do all those YouTube things that they always told you to do in YouTube videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you watch the next video that I upload. Have a nice time. Bye-bye.